Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. Zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
24-yard line. 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Evans has it left side. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brady.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
On the stop.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun. Brady, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Brady now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out?
Oh, that's you, partner. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He was brought down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Taking over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
3-yard pickup.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Kenny Clark.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 12-yard line.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On play action. Love to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 8. And
one of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
We're scoreless after 1. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Brady's pass.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Za'Darius Smith able to get him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check it. Check.
Here's Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
I know a lot of Green Bay fans were pretty upset because they drafted Jordan Love, the quarterback out of Utah State. In fact, moved up late in the first round in order to grab him. But remember, they drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was around. This kid brings mobility, an accurate arm when the pocket is clean, and they're hopeful to continue to see plays like we just saw in the future.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good catch by Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces.
College and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On for the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love from the gun. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Touchdown, Packers! Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love, slant to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Love to pass. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
No, sir.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And
7 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
it's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
15-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 6.
They go bootleg. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And
another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, and his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30.
That their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Succop, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunity. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They were 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady to throw on second down. A quick pass here to Godwin.
Brady.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
8-yard line.
On first down, Brady eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, younger.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Rob Gronkowski.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. It's a foot race. Woo! The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Throwing again, Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.